This course is brought to you by Appy Pie as part of our Academy series.
So before we end this course, I want to point you to some really amazing copywriting books that have left a huge influence on me. And the first of these is a book by Neville Medora called This Book Will Teach You How to Write Better. And I would say the level of this book is beginner, and that's because it's really short. It's about only 45 pages, and it's marketed towards someone that's never really learned copywriting before, but it really has some amazing techniques, and you can put them into action right away. And it's actually only $4 on Amazon. The next book I want to recommend is The Ultimate Sales Letter, and it's by Dan Kennedy. And Dan Kennedy he's pretty much a genius. He has a ton of books all about marketing and business, and he's made millions of dollars, a self-made millionaire, and he is also a phenomenal copywriter. So this book is also aimed at beginner copywriters, and it's about 212 pages. And this book will teach you how to write a powerful sales letter. The next book I want to recommend is Tested Advertising Methods. And if you remember from our headline lectures, this is the book where I found out the 3 principles in any headline are self-interest, news, and curiosity, and self-interest being the most important. So this is a book by John Caples, who's a very famous copywriter. Now this book's a little more difficult than the other books, but it's packed with a lot of really great information. So it's 269 pages long, but John Caples, the famous copywriter, reveals what it took him a lifetime to learn. So just the idea that you can get a lifetime of knowledge from an extremely successful copywriter in a single book is amazing, and I highly recommend this book. Another great book by the author Joseph Sugarman is the Adweek Copywriting Handbook. And this book actually came from, I think it was $3,000 seminars that he would hold that were extremely expensive and hard to get a ticket to. But now you have all his great information, as he called it, his life work, in this one book. It's really amazing, and this book is just a lot of fun to read. It's very actionable, and it explains a lot of psychological triggers behind what makes readers make a purchase. And it's 336 pages long. Now, the next book is The WellFed Writer, and this is by Peter Bowerman. And this is actually really different than the other books in the sense that this book doesn't really teach you how to write great copy, but what it does teach you is exactly how to become a freelance commercial copywriter. So if you're interested in becoming a freelance commercial copywriter with the intent of creating a full-time income from this and replacing your current job, then this is an excellent book to read. It's really amazing the amount of detail he walks you through the entire process. And the whole time, he makes you confident that you can really do this. So I would say this book is at intermediate level, and it's 287 pages long. Then comes the Robert Collier Letter Book by Robert Collier. Now, this is often referred to by all the copywriting legends as one of the most influential books they've ever read. But it also goes into really deep ideas, and for that reason, I would say it's an advanced level book. So I definitely wouldn't start out with this as a copywriting book, but if you are really into the subject of copywriting, then you're going to really enjoy this book. So it's about 332 pages, and like I said, it's recommended by all the great copywriters, and it is often considered to be the book for direct response copywriting. And finally, as a bonus, I highly recommend you check out the Gary Halbert letters. And Gary Halbert is often referred to as the most successful copywriter that ever lived. And he put out these amazing letters that are really enjoyable to read, and many of them will teach you how to become a better copywriter. And the great news about the Gary Halbert letters is you can access all of them online completely for free just by going to this link. And I'll also include this link in the description.